Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. So it's been a while since I've done a mystery unboxing on the channel, and I think what I'm going to be opening today was a good candidate for it because, man, this unboxing has been almost 16 years in the making. What do I mean by this? Well, it's pretty surreal and it's really awesome, and I'm really excited for this. But let me do a little bit explaining before we open up this nice, beautiful brown box that I've got here for you guys. So next month actually is the 16th anniversary of when I first uploaded. Some of you may remember these videos when I did unboxings and sort of reviews for the old first four figure statues of Sonic the Hedgehog and Link from The Legend of Zelda. Those were actually some of the earliest, if not some of the first videos to ever hit YouTube reviewing those statues from first four figures. So why is this relevant? This box here is pretty small. There's obviously not a statue inside. But the kick here is the creator of First Four Figures, Alex Davis, reached out to me last year, 15 years later, and asked if I would be interested in doing a sort of collaboration affiliate partnership with him on his next and latest venture. After, he's still doing First Four Figures, obviously. Their website's doing fine. They're thriving all these years later. And he reached out to me and said they're coming out with a new collectible toy line that's going to focus on video games and anime and, just in general pop culture. And he wanted to know if I wanted to become an affiliate for it. And I said, heck yeah. I mean, man, I always have loved First Four Figures. I have quite a few of their statues, mainly in the Sonic line. I won't lie. I have a lot of their Sonic statues, as you guys have seen in my Sonic collection videos over the years. And I said, absolutely, let's do it. And that's actually what I have in this box here. Now, for full disclosure, full transparency, this collectible toy line, they have sent me samples in the mail for free that I showed off on my live streams. But this box here, I actually bought myself. I paid for it in full because while I could just, accept the free stuff and advertise it, I said to myself, man, if I really believe in this product, wouldn't I just buy some myself? And that's exactly what I did. So everything here I paid for with my own money to get the authentic unboxing experience, because there's a really fun catch here in that this toy line, I'm still keeping it kind of a mystery. I'm sure some of you know what it is if you've seen my streams, but if not, there's actually a chase variant to these figures, meaning that what I get in this box here may contain a very small chance for a 1% version of these figurines. And I would love to be able to capture that on a video here for you guys. There are 3 different kinds of variants, and the chance of getting them is small, but it's not impossible. But I figured, man, wouldn't that be fun to be able to unbox this live and potentially get one of the 1% golden variant figurines. So here we go. First time opening this. Let me just make sure that there's no personal information sitting on top of the box here. Okay. I'm not sure if I opened from the bottom or the top. Got some bubble wrap here. Unfortunately, I opened it from a side where I wanted to reveal different figures to you guys first. So let me just do some quick flipping around here, and perfect. Let me just grab this one. All right, so here it is. It is the brand new toy line from the creator of First Four Figures, and they are known as Figgies. So this is a new toy line that's essentially a pop. It's like a magnet. You can put it on a refrigerator, but if you choose to, you can actually get, and I have an example one here for you. It's actually my golden version of Sonic. So he'll actually sit on a high quality metal plate, and then it has a stand. And then on the back, there's QR codes. This is the sample version, so this is what it looks like. I am going to unbox this new one here for you guys, though, just to show you. But this is the 1% chance to get this in the Figgies box. 1% chance to get this golden Sonic the Hedgehog, and that's what I'm going to be hunting for. I've got a whole box here full of them, and I've got the entire Sonic the Hedgehog line, so let me just quickly go through them for you guys. But let me just show you, there's another surprise in here that I think some of you are going to be quite surprised over, because this is not a series that typically gets merchandise. But I bought this as well because I didn't get the samples for this, but there's an entire Shenmue line as well. Look at that. So they all come with their own unique backing plates, and there is a small chance that inside there will be either a bronze, silver, or a gold plate on the back. So you got the whole lineup here. And I recently just replayed Shenmue 1 and 2 a few years ago and absolutely loved it. I was never able to get through Shenmue 1 way back in the day, but I finally went back years later and absolutely loved it. Shenmue 3, that's a different story. But Shenmue 1 and 2, I am a huge fan now. So we're going to open some of these on the video today. And what I wanted to let you guys know as well, if you were interested in checking these out, I'm just going to quickly show you the website here before we get into things and how this works. So let me just change over here. So here's the website. I have a creator code where you can get 5% off your order, and you do have to spend at least $50 before shipping, but with these Figgies, I don't think that's going to be too hard of a thing to do because they do offer incentives and discounts to buy more than one, and if you get the complete line, they're already giving you a 5% discount, and my code will stack with that. My code is DORR, D-O-R-R. It's easy, simple to remember. So let's just say that you want to go for the Sonic the Hedgehog line, and as you can see here, there's a Sonic, there's a Tails, there's a Metal Sonic, there's a Knuckles. You can add the entire wave to the cart, and how their website is actually laid out is really nice. So it actually shows you like the regular background and then the character specific background that comes with that character. And they are $14.99 each. So let's just say you just wanted to get the Sonic bundle. You would go into your cart after adding the whole wave. And the more that you add, as you can see here, if you input my code here, you would just type in DORR and it would apply an extra 5% off that would stack with the 5% off that you're getting for buying at least $40. And then if you buy even more, they give you more percentage off, and then eventually you get free shipping. You get an extra bonus figure if you buy enough of these. But you know, if you just wanted to try it out and see what the figures are like, because there's a little bit more to this than meets the eye in terms of it's not just a figurine. There's actually like a whole app, a tracking and collecting app that goes along with this. So this is where you would enter my code. It's really important that you enter my code here. Otherwise, I don't get credit for the sale. And why would you not want an extra 5% off your order? Obviously, the more you buy, the more this discount will apply. But let me just show you as well what other ones we have. So yes, there's a Banjo-Kazooie line, and I actually have I'll show you my golden banjo. This is one of the samples that I was sent. So here is what the golden banjo looks like. And these plates are series and character specific. So if you actually flip it over, you can see it is specifically for banjo. And these are hefty, heavy plates. These are very high quality. So you can put it on whatever side you want. Personally, I like this back side because I just like all the characters in their first editions. The first editions are only available on their website. And if you do end up pulling one of these rare variants, they actually do give you the original plate as well. So like one of the original plates for Banjo-Kazooie would look something like one of these here. So you'll get 2 plates in the package if you were to pull one of the variants. And as you can see, they are really nice matte finish. But let me just finish showing you guys the website here real quick, and then we're going to get into unboxing and see if I can pull some of these chase variants, because that's what I'm really excited for. But also what's coming soon is some of you are going to be very excited for this, I'm sure. They also have anime, so there's Free Ren, apparently a very popular anime that I'm not too familiar with, Yu-Gi-Oh! Metal Gear Solid, and they have the countdown here, so you can see like their waves of figures that are coming out. The plan is every week there's going to be at least one new set of figures coming out, and they already have hundreds in the planning stage, and over 100 of them are already physically produced and ready to go. They ship worldwide. They ship to the United States. So no matter where you are, you can pick these up. They got Metal Gear Solid, Sea of Thieves, and Metaphor. They have a Metaphor line, which I thought was really awesome and also somewhat surprising since that game like literally just came out not that long ago. That comes out next week. You can get the full lineup of all 5 of them and chase the variants. Maybe you get a gold, maybe you get a silver, maybe you get a bronze. Maybe you go for the entire bronze set for the whole Figgies line for Metaphor. They got Mega Man, they have Silent Hill 2, they have Persona 5, and these are just the first character waves. So obviously there's only, you know, a few figures here for Persona 5, but eventually as the weeks and months go on, the other characters will be released and you'll get the full set of all the Persona 5 characters. And then they tease figures that are coming up. So some of them here may look a little familiar to you. Certain ones may be coinciding with a certain release of a game that's coming out on the same day. And as you can see here, what I'm really excited for is the Sonic the Hedgehog line is going to be huge. They've got dozens of Sonic figures already in the planning stage, some really obscure ones as well. And they were teasing Conker's Bad Fur Day on here too, but they did remove that one from now. These are kind of going to rotate out. And just to show you the First 4 Figures website, and this is why I really believe in Figgies, is look at all these licenses and IPs that they've had throughout the years. So I would imagine that if you're seeing an IP on here on this list, a game series or something, there's probably a pretty good chance you're going to see Figgies of that series and future ones to come, I'm sure, that are not on here as well. So, what do you say? We don't waste any more time. I know a lot of you want to see what I pull and what I get for my chase variants, as do I. So, I will say though that, of course, these are shipping from the website, so you can't like bring a scale to their warehouse. But because these are shipping, and I picked up 2 of each Sonic figure to help chase the variants, you may be able to feel the weight difference, right? Of just full disclosure, you may be able to feel the weight difference to know which ones come with a variant and which ones don't, if they had an extra plate inside. They all feel pretty heavy actually, so I'm not sure how much of a weight difference there will be. Ooh, there's a possibility that this Tails here may actually have a variant. We'll open that one up and see. And then here is Metal Sonic. Not feeling any significant weight difference between these two. All right, so obviously I'm not going to be able to open all of these in one video. That would be kind of crazy. Let's open up a few of them. Let's start with a Sonic. That's a nice basic one, right? So I'll show you guys what you get inside. And we'll see if I'm lucky enough to pull a Chase variant plate. So open the box here. Slides out. So every Figgy will come with a stand. It's got a decent amount of weight to it so that the Figgies don't fall over. Here is the figure itself. And just like my sample figure, it will have a QR code on the back. The QR code, you actually just scan this with your phone. And there's an app, there's a collection app that will keep track of what Figgies you have in your collection. They're actually serialized 1 through 1,000 in the app as well. So you might actually get number 1 of 1,000. You might get number 100 of 1,000, number 69 of 1,000, number 1,000 of 1,000. And that will be tracked in the app. And you can share your collection, see other people's collections. You'll be able to see all kinds of information on the Figgies that you collect, whether it's first edition, second wave, whatever have you, that will be shown in the collector's app. So that's, an extra little benefit. And there's a whole collector's community with this as well. So there's definitely a sense of doing this together with other collectors and not just yourself. And I'm sure people would definitely be trading these online, trying to, potentially fill out their collections if they're buying doubles like me to try and get chase variants. So everyone will come with a metal plate in a plastic baggie here to protect it. And then here is the Sonic exclusive background here for Green Hill Zone. Very bright and vivid. And then on the back, if you're kind of more of a standard background person, you can theme all of the characters' backgrounds to look the same like that. And then you can just slap them right on there. And the cool thing is, if you don't want to use the stand, every Figgy will also come with a magnet. So right here, you can put this on the back of the metal plate and you can attach it to any surface if you really wanted to and didn't want to use the stand. So this here, every Figgy will also come with a little envelope here, which you open, and it comes with a redemption card. This redemption card you scratch off and they'll give you points in the app, which you can redeem in the future for like free Figgies. You can get free shipping and other various things. Maybe like gift cards and stuff. Who knows what they got planned for the future. And then it'll also be used in the app for their own unique character IPs. I'm just going to briefly recap what that means. Essentially, you'll get points to open these digital packs. These digital packs will come with a certain amount of like common, rare, epic, essentially pulls for those characters. And then when you level it up to the maximum level of like epic or mythic, they will actually send you a physical redemption figure of that Figgy in the mail for those unique IP characters that are exclusive to Figgies. So for those of you that remember like having to collect box cutouts from like cereal boxes or like redeem it in the mail for something, it's kind of similar to that. So there's a lot going on with this code here. You don't want to just discard this. There's a lot going on in the Figgies app, but today I just wanted to focus on the Figgies themselves. So no variant in here. If the variant was included, I believe they said it would be included inside this little envelope here. So if you don't feel any hefty weight in this envelope, that does mean that you did not pull one of the variants. as I did not. Based on the weight, yes, of course, that is something that people may be concerned about. But right now, these are only available on their website, so you won't be able to sit there and like pick out ones that have a variant. And I'm sure if Figgies gets big enough, which I have full confidence that it will. We're opening tails next, by the way. I'm sure they'll have measures in place maybe in the future for something like that to prevent people like picking out the good ones. But for now, you're just randomly getting sent them in the mail. So here's tails. Pops out, same, has the QR code on the back. All right, and then we're just going to check his envelope really quickly. Here's the plate. Tails gets his own exclusive plate. And then here is the envelope once again. No plate inside here. I could just feel the redemption card, but let's open up a couple more. Let's do Ryo next. Got to open up at least one of these for Shenmue, right? Doesn't feel like I'm going to get a variant for this one, but that's okay because honestly, like you shouldn't be expecting the variants. It's 6% to get a bronze. It's 3% for a silver and 1% for a gold. So if you get one, that's awesome. You know, hey, let me know if you get any of those Sonic golds or silvers or heck even bronze. Let me know. I may be interested in some of your Sonic golds that you pull. So here's the Figgy for Ryo. It's really awesome that they're doing Shenmue merchandise. And then let's check out his plate. Here is his plate. Oh, I didn't see the other side of the shit. That's really nice. Oh, he gets the arcade background. I love that. That's awesome. Good choice. So there's his background. So you can slap him on this side here. Or if you prefer the more general background, you got that side as well, which is also really pretty. So that's the Ryo background. And let's just check my envelope real quick. No chase variant in here, but you will, of course, have that redemption card. Let's open up one more Sonic. Yeah, let's do the Metal Sonic. Well, actually, what I'll do here is I actually have Metal Sonic put off to the side here, and he will look very similar to this. So here's the packaging, just to save a little bit of time. Here's the packaging. Imagine that I just opened that, and boom, here's my sample of Metal Sonic. So here is his unique background, which is really pretty. And let me just show you real quick what the silvers look like. So one more time, this is what gold Sonic looks like. So if you get a variant, that's what the backgrounds will look like. And like I said, the backgrounds for each series will be unique and different. Here's the silver background for Tails. Really pretty. These are my samples that I was sent for free. But like I said, hey, I wanted to buy some of the retail ones and try and chase the variants just like you guys. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I got any, but that's okay. That's part of the thrill. That's part of the chase. Whoops, I just lost my knuckle stand. And here's the bronze knuckles, which is the order that I prefer them in. Bronze for Knuckles, silver for Tails, gold for Sonic. Maybe you guys would like a different order on that. I don't know. And just to show you, I do have some of the sample figures for the Mega Man line, and oh, and here's a silver. I have just so many Figgies sitting around here right now. Here's a silver for the Kazooie, which looks awesome. Here's Kazooie's background. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. Here's Kazooie's background, really colorful. So depends what you prefer. Of course, if I pull a variant, it's definitely going on one of the variant backgrounds. And there's an entire Street Fighter series. And these are the first characters that they've released for that. So hopefully this gives you guys an idea of what to expect for Figgies. Once again, thank you to those of you that do order from them and use my code. If you're looking to order one of the Figgies lines that's coming out at a later date, those you just have to hit notify me. They'll send you an email when they're available, and then just make sure that you use my code DORR, DORR, at checkout for that 5% off. Help support the channel, and it gives you guys something really cool in return. I will be partnered with Figgies for the foreseeable future. It's pretty much up to me as much as I want to advertise it. So I won't, bombard you guys with Figgies here on YouTube, but you'll see me occasionally open some and show you guys samples on my live streams. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and I really look forward to what Figgies has in store for the future, especially with the Sonic the Hedgehog line. Please release tons of those with really, really obscure characters, and you'll definitely have my attention for the foreseeable future. But I think there's something for everybody. You guys will find something on there, some game series that you like, and it's just a fun little nice cheap affordable figure line that you can easily display on a shelf, on your refrigerator, on a wall, on a cabinet, whatever you want to do, put it on your desk. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you again, the Figgies, for reaching out to me for this collaboration with affiliating with me and giving me my own unique code for my community. Kind of surreal, right? All these years later. Who would have ever thought that unboxing some of those first four figure statues may have led them here all these years later? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.